Interested to see how he goes.
So this is it. First moments of the 2026 season. It is so good to be with you. And the Cowboys will have first use of the ball. And will also be best footy when he runs it. He's a big body. He's 15 away from the line. Kirisk in with Edwards and along for Perdue. Barber nicely along. One missed tackle. There's almost alarm bells ringing there. Cowboys back with Harrison Edwards. Low tackle by Baker. Canterbury, this is a hard slog early for them defending their own line. Perdue and Clifford. And filing the lead runner, Lukey Beggenstrong. Welcome back to the NRL. He's an incredibly impressive young man, but on field the best is ahead of him, that is for sure.
Yeah, he's a tremendous player, isn't he? No doubt about it, Lukey. Back into the side here on that right edge. This time he got a little bit of depth there. A couple of arm grabs, throwing arms out there on a big man like that. You've got to put your shoulder, only early into the game, you put your shoulder just up under the ribs there. No arm grabbing that close to the line with an experienced player like that. And he just falls over.
He's had the 2 serious injuries already. The Cowboys do not want to lose him. So a 6-0 start. Stop for wingers. Cowboy changes now. We're about to see Greg back in a Cowboys jersey. Been a while. I wasn't thinking that NRL would come his way so early in the year, but here he is, having trained hard. And there he goes. Parramatta, his former club. No real joy there. 32 metres away from the Canterbury line. They kick right to the corner. The chase, Robert Derby! That is serious intent on the chase. Competing for the ball and rewarded with a very good wingers try.
Well, Clifford showed his experience there. Greg just come on with a quick play the ball, left a couple of blokes laying on the ground. Straight away off the quick play the ball, attacked the advantage line, the chip over the top. Some beautiful hands there from the Cowboys. There's the play the ball there. Let's have a look how slow they were to get back into their line, the Dogs. And there's a perfect bounce. That's their second try.
That is a perfect kick there from Jake Clifford. Barber and wingers.
Hello to everyone watching at the clubs and pubs around the country this afternoon. Your first afternoon and night of rugby league. We will have the Dragons and Knights for you later. Tom Dearden, Wally Lewis, medal winner. Yes, you couldn't get past the gate coming in, Tom Dearden. Embarrassing.
Just pulled out his medal.
Mann got in.
He just pulled out his medal.
And the bloke wouldn't let Tom Dearden go past. They had to go get the hard-working Cowboys media manager, Ben Lonigan, to say, no, he's our captain. He's a Queensland Australian representative. He's cool. Let him in. Pre-season, we're all, a bit rusty. Cowboys 35 metres away from the Bulldogs line. And Perdue's bomb down to Cochrane. His leap wasn't great. It was a bit loose. The Cowboys take full advantage. Zach Labert, an opportunist try. And just like that, a 6-0 lead becomes 14 and possibly 16.
Well, you talk about little things in the game, just competing for the football. The bomb goes up. Have a look at Clifford come through. He's been involved in everything so far. Set up the first try for Lukey. Had a hand in the second one. Just watch him come from nowhere here. Competing for the football. It goes up. There he is, the number 7 right there. Just puts him under a little bit of pressure there. They handle it well. They go in for number 3. The experience showing here.
Yeah, the fatigue for the Bulldogs is starting to kick in.
Anyway, Clifford will have another crack. And Horn, no problem. 16-0. Quarter of the game gone, in fact, just over. Match dominated so far by the Cowboys, but the Bulldogs have created a few chances.
This is where the halves or the spine of the Cowboys need to run the football. Dogs retreating, slow line speed.
He'll be really impressed with his front rowers, Todd Payton, Greg, and Kaylee have been standouts. Greg off the bench. Perdue, Clifford, right side, beautiful ball, Sutton along, Derby looking for his second. I reckon he got it down with a stretch out there. The Cowboys have their 4th try, and they've been impressive.
I'll tell you what I liked here. Young Liam Sutton, the way that he just held the ball up there to get there on the outside there to Derby. He had plenty to do there. Gets the football down. Plenty of Bulldog players around him. Just watch the way the centre three-quarter just straightens up there. As he gets the ball, takes that step in, beautiful stuff. Should have been stopped there, but fatigue. They've had a lot of football, the Cowboys. They've looked slick, especially on this right-hand side.
Yeah, the middle forwards of the Cowboys are doing a really good job. It was Wiramu Greg with a big charge, got the momentum, and the Cowboys just really got in the face of the Dogs' defence. And it was Sewer, the left winger for the Dogs, come racing up. It was 3-on-1. He had to stop the football. Rule number 1, he doesn't. And great work there from the outside backs, and Derby does a really good job.
Yeah, that's a strong finish under the attention of two defenders. Over with Clifford again. And his kick, he got a little bit of left to right there, Clifford. He's 3 from 4 of the Bulldogs. There for Barber. That's intriguing seeing Adam O'Brien. It wouldn't be easy, would it, to go from head coach to just sitting back a little more, but
Cameron Serrato said before the game he's had a big impact on the attack, and particularly Lachlan Galvin, so interesting to see. Adam O'Brien obviously left Newcastle Knights, but now the Dogs.
Well, it shows he's loving the game too. You've got to swallow a little bit of pride and go in and be an assistant coach.
Yeah, I think it's a fair call, Block. Tarzi James is out there for the Cowboys. So no fair front row rotation working here in this first hit out for the season. 13 and a half minutes away from half-time. All the action exclusive to Fox League. Last tackle. They're starting to cut them up, the Cowboys, aren't they? He's Canterbury, he's ended up getting over the line. All wrestle and will be rewarded with a try. Kai O'Donnell. Rare for him to find a way to the stripe, but he did there.
He absolutely deserves this, O'Donnell. Have a look how hard he runs onto the football here. The short pass, I think it's from Purdue in the lead-up. Gets across, and he is shot out of a cannon. It's from Clifford, actually. Short pass, rolls over, ball doesn't touch the ground, keeps fighting. And the Bulldogs fall off. Nice to see that Lukey on one side and now O'Donnell on the left-hand side. Love charging in the opposition defensive line, and they've been rewarded.
And digging in.
The Cowboys are in sync with Clifford leading the show.
Clifford, another shot for him. This time more straight, no left to right about that one. It's a big, deep backline set to the right, and they come back to the left. The numbers are there for the Cowboys. Not able to get through is Spinks. And that is right on the goal line of the Cowboys. Now from Matamua, and Conti held it up nicely. Cochran into the line. Well read by the Cowboys defence. Purdue there with Labert. And Matamua, a little bit of footwork off the right, and wrestles his way over the line. One for the former Tiger. Justin Matamua scores the Bulldogs' first points of the year.
Yeah, just trying on both sides of the field there. They got a couple of repeat sets there. The Bulldogs too good at the end. Nice little bit of footwork round down that middle third of the ground. Matamua it is. Look at that. Stop, start, legs tackle. Too strong for Clifford. Gets over the top. They might have dropped off a little bit.
Weight of possession, the last 10 minutes, they've had 65% of the ball. What a difference it makes in the conditions. And suddenly, the 7 and 6 did start to. Up they went, and Derby takes it over the sideline. So, our first half for the season is done, and Cowboys will feel pretty good about what they've seen for the bulk of it. 5 tries to 1, 28 points to 6. Called his dad playing schoolboy footy for Cannahooka High. Now calling his son, who's now 18.
How does that make you
play
feel?
His first game on TV. I'm a fossil. Canterbury 10 metres away from the line. Michael was my commentator.
Nothing. Hey, I might be calling
for that game. And you're 10 years older than me. Canterbury with Tiaupa. He's 3 metres away from the line. Canterbury, the halves, just given their chance. They're starting to show us something now. Dan Kumtung back juggle there from Hughes. Just took an edge off his run. Kumtung switches it back left. Deft kick. Tiaupa's kick was perfect. And Fitzgibbon
scores!
Scored! Eamon Fitzgibbon, what a moment for the family. That is a lovely moment. The youngest player on show here today. Look at his face, he can't hide the smile. A 4-pointer in the big time.
There's two parts to this try. There's the Fitzgibbon family supporting Eamon through his life and his journey. Nice kick here from the Bulldogs halves. Get the ball through, and the fullback from the Cowboys was caught out of position. And what Craig Fitzgibbon did for the entirety of his career.
Louis Grossamy there, 15 metres away from the line. And Tialpa right to the line. Canterbury for a third try. Getting over the line, Cooper Toy.
What a finish there from Toy. He had plenty of work to do. We've seen the wingers finish pretty well in this game so far. They get the tries. And the Bulldogs full of running here. A little bit of field position, a little bit more possession. They've handled it well. And he showed great class here, Toy, to get over the line. Just a little bit hesitant coming off the line. They got him for numbers. Toy gets over the stripe.
Yeah, good finish from Toy, but Tialpa and Cochrane, this is brilliant combination work from your 5'8" and your fullback. Tialpa just took it into the line, condensed a couple of defenders, squares up brilliantly, and
for that spot. Playing with either of them, does it change the way you play? Because they are different style of players.
No, they are different style of players, but I think they both are playing to their strengths, and we've seen that today. And I thought they both had a really strong trial leading into next week's one. And yeah, it's going to be a big headache for the coach, I'm sure.
Thanks for your time, Tommy. We'll see you maybe next weekend in Vegas.
Yeah, too easy. Cheers, Dukey.
Thank you.
Great stuff Tommy did, and what a run in the meantime, Mayu. He's rocks and diamonds at the moment. That was a hell of a hit up. And Tialpa, they missed him. Barlow missed him. They've got another try, Canterbury. Louis Grossamy, the French international, has scored for Canterbury. 4 straight tries for the Bulldogs. Spirit, skill, energy, all on show.
Number 6 for the Dogs, Tialpa, has been the player of this second half. Jackson Barlow comes flying out of the line, and Tialpa puts a neat little right foot step, avoids the contact, and sets up his second try through a kick. Off the right, bounces back, steady, nutmeg through the middle of Credence Toya. Tialpa is showing a cut.
The way they've got together at the huddle, it's a trial. They want to win it. They really had their game faces on. Shame they've missed the last couple of conversions. Another player of promise in the Bulldogs system. He gets a touch, he leaves a mark straight away. Have a look at the Bulldogs.
Winding up, aren't they?
Aren't they
Plenty
on
of
a
energy.
roll here? Puru, the young bloke at 20, the Queensland under-19 fullback from last year. The Bulldogs again, Puru, another touch. Talk about having impact straight away. So in front of where the Dragons are warming up, Canterbury with Tialpa. A kick to the corner. Here they come. Ball is loose. Canterbury! They've got another one. Another try. It's Joppy Roenge who scores it. What a moment for another newcomer.
And it was Tialpa with the kick as well. Saw him in the pre-game warming up, putting the ball on the dime, and he's done it here. With a couple of minutes to go, with all the momentum, Tialpa with his third try assist off the boot, pushes the other players out, says, I've got this under control, puts it up to the advantage of his winger to come through. The competition there for the Cowboys couldn't catch it. And that is 5 tries in a row for the Dogs. Looks like that's going to need a replay.
Yeah, maybe on the drag down. Sweet. And here we go, 28-22. Fitzgibbon, a try scorer now, a goal kicker as well. And it's 4 the difference with 12 minutes to go.
I'd be more impressed if I was Ciraldo, knowing that his side was down and out in that first half, and all of a sudden they've shown plenty of bottle, the Bulldogs.
So Cowboys with Greg, his return has been good, 12 hit-ups. No forward has run for more metres today from either side. And Widemu Greg has to be happy with that. Jones is down for Canterbury. He's got a bit of trouble. Filatonga with the ball, spinning away. 12 metres away from the Canterbury line. 5 minutes remaining. You're watching it live here on Fox League. Cowboys with the ball. Hertigan. And then lovely step from Toya. Long ball to the right. And a lovely step as well from Barber. Oh, that was stylish. With the Newcastle players not too far away warming up. Mason Barber put on a lovely little show.
Wow, what about that for a young fella who can run the football? We've seen him at the back. First time we've really seen him in an attacking situation there. Off the right foot, and again off the right foot. It's not spiders on him. They haven't had that many opportunities down this end. Just watch the footwork of this young fella. He does it on his own. Beautiful footwork at the line, standing start. Left foot, right foot. No, that's right, no swagger. No game.
Gary Emsley had it. Steve Edmed had it. David Brooks. Bruce
No
McGuire.
right foot step.
Roach had nothing. Heading down to Luna Park to launch their season. Zion Mayu with the ball and an offload. Puru. He has got some serious moves. Oh, yeah, it's done fast, isn't it? It's a shimmy and a step. Ball with Conti. 25 from the line. And Myers. And again, right up to the line, Matamua. Another one who's had some good moments for Canterbury. 4 tackles up the Bulldogs. On the right, Conti floated it beautifully over the top. Straight into the breadbasket. And Mikey Nasada scored the try. But you've watched it live on Fox League. A young halfback, Alex Conti, just grow in confidence, take ownership of the team performance, and now putting on tries like he's selling peas.
Yeah, there's something about this young kid. His kicking game's been outstanding in the second half. Had a hand in a couple of tries. It's all about the field position too. They didn't have any in the first half. We didn't really see him show his wares in the first half, but geez, skillful. Sums it up so quickly. The pass
It's been impressive. It really has been. They had to do a lot of defending early. Conti's been given the full game blocker, of course, the full 80 to run the show, and then a good conversion there from Fitzgibbon. Hold the phone, Stephen. 34 points to 30. Don't write off Canterbury. Haven't got a big set in them to steal the game at the death.
Well, I hope they go all out here. As you said, 34 to 30. The Bulldogs, last set here. About a minute to go. This will be the last set they get. Let's see if they chance their hand.
Yeah, I think in terms of tries, the cue is in the rack for the Cowboys, quite obviously, but 71 seconds of mayhem maybe coming up from the Bulldogs here. Dragons and Knights to follow here on Fox League. It's been a highly entertaining first game for the year. And right now, 6 tries all. 4 points the difference. Canterbury 1 set to try and steal a game. They have not led at any stage and trailed 28-0 after 29 minutes. So Bulldogs with Myers. Now the spread. Conti out the back. Poodle with it. Cut out ball on Vanessa. The try scorer held up and taken over the sideline. Is now done and dusted. So a bit to talk about after that one. For Cowboys and Bulldogs fans, some of the young talent you've seen in particular. The scoreboard shows us a high-scoring game.